be the best, simple and plain. That's why I play the game. To be the best, you have to win. And that's what drives me.
He's the best player in the game. It's just that simple.
Yo, what it do, good people? We is back with another vid. Need y'all to like, share, and subscribe. Once again, like, share, and subscribe. Come through the door. We're going to get right into it. Don't know what was going on in Chicago yesterday, but man.
First responders across Chicago and the suburbs were put to the test today, responding to at least a dozen water rescues and possible drownings, including responses at these three popular locations. Our Marissa Sulek has been chasing these all day herself. Marissa. Tara, we have just learned that one man has now died after a water rescue here at Navy Pier earlier today. We know two people are at nearby hospitals after different accidents, and one person is still missing in Lake Michigan at this hour. But safety advocates telling me the main problem today was that wind. At 63rd Street Beach, rescue crews were seen urgently searching high and below for a man the Chicago Fire Department says fell off a boat and is still missing. Near Lakeshore Drive at the Playpen, sources say a man was sent to Northwestern in serious condition after he hurt his foot. And at Navy Pier, CFD says a man was also sent to Northwestern in critical condition after he was pulled from the water in cardiac arrest.
We want people to understand that winds are dangerous currents on the Great Lakes.
Dave Benjamin with the Great Lakes Surf Rescue Project says the wind was a major factor this weekend. Depending where people go, he says how the wind is blowing impacts currents.
These are going to be very strong offshore winds, so anything that floats can go far and fast offshore with people on these objects as well.
We don't have a boat that's operable in any kind of a wave action.
Up north in the suburbs, fire departments like Winthrop Harbor and
onshore
says the wind was a
on the Great Lakes. I want people to understand that
after he was pulled from the water in cardiac arrest.
That's crazy.
We want people to understand that winds are dangerous currents on the Great Lakes.
Dave Benjamin with the Great Lakes Surf Rescue Project says the wind was a major factor this weekend. Depending where people go, he says how the wind is blowing impacts currents.
These are going to be very strong offshore winds, so anything that floats can go far and fast offshore with people on these objects as well.
We don't have a boat that's operable in any kind of a wave action.
So why is people allowed to take their boats out there when the currents and the wind is that strong? That's what I want to know. They weren't supposed to be able to sail that far out like that if the currents and the wind was that strong. That's all I'm gonna say.
North in the suburbs, fire departments like Winthrop Harbor and Zion also responding to water rescues, but don't have the resources. They say these rocks were put in by the state to break waves and help with erosion a couple years ago. The mounds attract swimmers, but are extremely hazardous. Just this week, they say a 20-year-old man drowned.
Wow. The break
hazardous sources. Their
any kind of a wave action.
Up north in the suburbs, fire departments like Winthrop Harbor and Zion also responding to water rescues, but don't have the resources. They say these rocks were put in by the state to break waves and help with erosion a couple years ago. The mounds attract swimmers, but are extremely hazardous. Just this week, they say a 20-year-old man drowned.
The break walls, we believe, are creating a rip current effect out there for people.
An active drowning person will submerge in less than 1 minute.
Benjamin says if families and groups are going to beaches this weekend, keep an eye on who you go with. He says if a person drowns, they won't yell and wave. It's quiet, quick, and leads to unfortunate outcomes. Now, safety advocates do want to remind.
That's crazy. I'm still trying to figure out why was they allowed to sail out that far with the waves and the currents as far as the wind that high and heavy. But we're gonna get into this the female that drowned yesterday, y'all. We'll get into this female that drowned yesterday. So this is the female right here, just before she got on the boat. Guess she was on her way to the boat. Rest in peace to her. Prayers go out to her and her family. But that's just crazy work. Just out there, just having a good time. And that ended up happening. That's crazy. Just out there to have a good time. And we're gonna play that back one more time. But it's just to see how life is. 1 minute you here, 1 minute you gone. She was just out there enjoying herself. Condolences to her family, man. That's crazy work. They out there just enjoying themselves. But it was a lot going on in Chicago yesterday. There was a lot going on in Chicago yesterday. But we're gonna stick to this. So this is a streamer. She's a social media influencer. She was here in Chicago yesterday, and we'll just show you her experience on the Black Yacht boat in Chicago.
Please, fucking please, I'm off this bitch. Oh my granny, I don't play with shit like this.
Oh, that shit is hurt. I'm gonna pull them things. Stay over here, that shit hurt.
Fucking please. Please. It's stuck! The anchor stuck! The anchor stuck!
Go help him, you guys. Anybody with muscles, go help him. She said she like, get those knocked out, guys. Get some muscles up there.
Why they gotta do the work? This your boat. It shouldn't even be no malfunctions on this boat. Like, what's going on?
Come on, guys. Come on. No one's gonna fucking help him. Hold on, I just
Relax. You gotta calm down. You don't freak everybody else out. Relax, please.
grab my three. Grab my three. Hold on.
Take your ass down there, JJ.
I can't do shit right now.
What, bro? Like you
Guys,
said.
muscles. Pull that anchor up, you guys. Muscle up. Everybody get a hold of it. Can't drop that bitch. Let go of it. No, bring it up. Bring it up.
Look at how them currents is, and look how heavy the wind is blowing. Them boats weren't supposed to be able to go all the way out there. I'm sorry.
I can do what you're doing. You go that way.
That's why. Even if by accident, it's top of the boat.
There you go. Keep going.
Wayne in that bitch like a fella. He ain't never been.
Hey, that's what
Oh, Wayne there. That's what I'm the whole shit.
Hurry his thing.
See, that nigga didn't pull.
Who up here?
Move the motherfucker on to the side and start grabbing that shit.
That nigga hurry his.
Wayne did it. He said, I got this shit.
That's great.
You laughed at me?
They got manually
Currents.
pull this shit up, bro.
You owe him an alley-oop.
I do.
You know they strong when they rocking the boat. Look how strong them currents is.
I got that.
You ain't known for putting them out.
Maybe I do. You just don't close the deal. That's a you problem.
You passed me the ball to shoot a 3-pointer.
I always give you balls, man. You miss. Every time you try to shoot,
No,
you
don't
miss.
give me a layup. You give me 3 quarters. You gotta give me a layup.
You got the layup too. You don't want to claim it.
They went on this boat to have a good time and ended up having to fix whatever situation or problem that was going on. I didn't pay for that.
Talk to me, you guys. I gotta know what's going
Yeah,
on.
you gave me one layup going down.
All right, we're gonna have to release the anchor. Tell him to let it go.
Hey, he said,
Yeah, what you mean, everybody go?
Go back.
Go back.
That's a very dangerous and very risky situation with them winds and currents that high and heavy. I'm serious. And if they slip and fall, it's over with. That's how it was with rest in peace to the female yesterday. Zaria, I forgot how you pronounce her name, but that's what happened. Once she fell over, the current swept her right up because they was too heavy and strong.
Go back.
Oh, there go your hat. You lost your hat.
Right here. Hold on. What's going on? Fucking nerves.
That's crazy.
What happened, boy? You want me to hold that bitch?
Here we go. You want to hold an anchor line?
It's just so crazy, bro.
Take your glasses off, Vine. Take your glasses off. Tootie, let me see your phone. Unlock it.
Go ahead, come hold that anchor line. Help us.
That's crazy. To have to go through something like that. Like, I don't like water, so you're not gonna get me on the water all the way out there. Most I'm gonna do is be right there by the dock. Other than that, I'm not going all the way out there. I don't know how to swim, so I ain't nowhere in the world. I'm gonna be out there. I don't care about life jackets. I don't care about none of that. This is a sad situation just to see these people have to go through this, and for the female that lost her life and all the other people that lost their lives yesterday. It's crazy.
How's it going? There you go. Good job, guys.
I don't know. I don't get it. I'm still trying to figure out why was they able to go out there knowing that the currents was heavy, the winds was high. I'm still trying to figure out why. I don't get it. Look at that. Look how it's rocking. Look how the boat rocking. Come on now. I'm cool on all that. I'm cool on all that. Look at that. Nah, I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. No, no, I couldn't do it. They on there panicking. I'll be so nervous. I would no, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. No. I wouldn't even be nowhere up there. I wouldn't be nowhere up there. I'm sorry. No. I'm cool on that, y'all. Make it happen. Shut it live. Light will shut it live. He told them to put their drinks down. They came and got on this boat to have a good time, and now they got to deal with this. And then they got to try to figure out how to make it back to the shore. Like, look how it's rocking back and forth. No, I'm cool on that. Y'all can have that. I don't know how to swim, so I wouldn't even be that far out. I'm sorry. No. Y'all shouldn't took y'all asses out there, seeing that the wind is heavy and the currents is high like that. Y'all shouldn't took y'all asses out there. I'm sorry. Don't play with no water. Don't play with no water. Woo. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Damn, she nervous. Ah, Jesus, arguing now. That's gonna make the situation worse. Hey, life instead is live, y'all. This is crazy. How did the anchor drop? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Hope they made it back to land safe. You know, like I said, I'm not playing with that water. Seeing all this stuff that's going on, I'm not playing with that water. You're not getting me on a cruise. I'm not going all the way out there traveling across no sea. I'm not doing none of that. It's sad that people lost their lives yesterday due to that, all because they was going out to have a good time. They wanted to go out and have a good time and ended up going through some situation like that. Like, that's sad. Like I said, prayers go out to the families, condolences. It just, I don't understand what was going on in Chicago yesterday. It was a lot going on yesterday. Just don't make no sense out here. If we get an update on this situation, we will come back. But y'all like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We the People TV. Go.